Hey YouTube, this is Aisha and this is going to be the Not Safe for Work tag created by Luke Lanes Reads and Katie over at Chapter Stacks. I'll leave links down below to their videos. I also watch Pat Foot and Prongs, her video. So this is my answers. So the first question is what book wouldn't you want your parents to walk in on you reading? And I don't own any. My parents are devout Christians. My mom's the daughter of a minister, and my father's Rastafarian, so they're very strong in their faith. So any books that don't have to do with Christianity, any religious books having to do with any other faith, would cause a controversy. So I wouldn't read any of those around them. The second question was, is it storming outside? What book makes it worse? I don't actually own any horror here, like real horror. I have paranormal horror. But I used to read Stephen King when I was younger, and yeah, I would never read Stephen King again. Or Tom Harris. Yeah. The hell, guys. The hell. Yeah. Anything Stephen King, but Cujo, Pet Sematary, Christine particularly, because I love old school cars, but Christine, yeah. Have you ever read a book simply because of the controversy? I'm actually in the middle of reading 50 Shades of Grey and the 50 Shades of Grey trilogy because I lost a bet to a friend, and I'm really considering paying her the $200 so I can keep my mind clean and clear of Christian Grey and the foolishness that he has, but I'm not paying $200 to get away from Christian Grey. Like, I'm not paying out $200. So, I'm reading 50 Shades of Grey. And that book is controversial. What is the most cringe-inducing romance or erotica scene you've ever read, or sex scene you've ever read? Luke Lane's Read held up Laurell K. Hamilton's books and was talking about Anita and her orgies. There's some really fucked up scenes in Anita Blake. Their sex scenes are just... You can only have but so many partners before it just becomes an awkward thing. So yes, I totally agree with his Anita stuff. However, I also want to throw in Ruby Storm's Double Diamonds for the contingency of that. She is the girl that's dating them, doesn't realize they're twins. When she finds out it's two separate guys, she thinks they're playing her. They don't realize they're dating the same girl. It becomes one crazy... We'll leave it at that. It is the most awkward thing ever. This is the book that made you question the author's sanity. Anne Rice. I requested the claiming of Sleeping Beauty books because I used to work in a bookstore and I would see people buying these books and it would just fly off the shelves. Then I found out it was Anne Rice, and I'm a huge Anne Rice fan, so I picked the books up saying, yes, I'll review it because they're, putting them back out, and I never made it past the first 10 pages of the first book. Holy shit, what the hell is Anne Rice thinking writing these kinds of books? No. Then, have you ever put a book down and not finish it because the content was too much for you? Yeah. Anne Rice's book, The Claiming of Sleeping Beauty. First 5 pages, there is a rape. I am done. Never ever. Ever will I read that shit. Ever again. What fictional character do you have the most not safe for work thoughts about? Do I have to pick one? Because I have Gideon Cross. Then I have Rourke from the Eve Dallas trilogy series. Whatever. Then there's Darkness and Frost and Reese from the Mary Gentry series. Yeah, I'm a book hoe. Yep. Show us your most not safe for work book cover or drawing or photo inside. So I have 2 contenders. There's Blush by Opal Carew. And yes, they are doing what you think they are doing. That's both on the front and the back. So yes, if I could blush, I would show it to you. And then there's this, Anne-Marie McKenna's Black Veils. I actually love this book. I actually own it on ebook form so I can read it outside of the house because this book is really good. But I just can't take this anywhere. Just, really? I can't take this anywhere. Yeah. Have you ever read something from the erotica romance genre? What do you think? That's all I read. I am a erotica new adult romance reader and reviewer. So there's good stuff in the genre. There's bad stuff in the genre. Neil James. There's good stuff in the genre. Everyone else. I really love my genre. I really love reading erotica books. Unfortunately, because of 50 Shades of Grey, there's a ton of new books that are coming in, and not all of them are well written, and quite a few of them are clearly not researched. So there's good and there's bad. This is my favorite genre, though. Romance is, this is my niche. So I've read just about all versions, contemporary, time, yeah. You know what I'm trying to say. I've read good and bad in all of romance, and I've read other genres as well, but romance is my genre. So there's good, there's bad, and there's ugly. 50 Shades of Grey. You stumble across a port key. What fictional world would you not want to end up in? I don't read dystopian, and as I said, I don't own any real horror books, so I don't have any of those books to talk about. But I will say I would not want to end up in Laurell K. Hamilton's world. As much as I love reading about darkness and about Jean-Claude and the really hot men that Anita is like forced to live with, because you know Micah is so horrible, I would gladly not go to her world. I don't want to meet werewolves, vampires, killer fairies, any of that inhabits her world. Queen Andaeus, yeah, you can keep her. Kel, you can keep him. So I wouldn't want to end up in Anita's world, like, at all. At all. At all. I think I'm pretty much stressed that. At all. But, so those are my answers coming from a romance lover. Leave your answers down below. Let us know what you consider good, bad, and ugly. Fill out the tag. Leave a comment in the section down below so I know that you did it. I tag everyone, which is what Luke and Katie have been doing, as well as Padfoot and Prongs. She tagged everyone, so I'm tagging everyone as well. I really, really would love to see what Frenchie D thinks. Although she doesn't really do tag videos, but I'd love to hear what Frenchie D thinks. Janae, over at Alan Janae, I would love to see what she has to say. Sarah of the Sarah Bookworm, and Jen from Jen's Library. Adultish Books. I'd love to see what these 5 ladies have to say. And just everyone. Like I said, I tag everyone, but I really want to see those 5. I can dream, right? Or Ginger Reads Laney. 6. I would really love to see what everyone has to say. So there you go, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye!